Hi Aries, welcome back. My name is Rosa. Thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Today I'm here to bring you another general weekly love vibes reading. These are just general messages, so take what speaks, leave what doesn't. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and cross watchers. Cross watchers, I may be directly speaking to you, so feel free to reverse the placement of the characters. Guys, this is a general message, so take what speaks, leave what doesn't. It may not speak directly to you, so if it doesn't, please don't force this reading. It's probably just not your reading at this time. Aries, I am using the Wild Unknown Oracle and Tarot deck for this particular reading. I've already laid out the cards. The overall animal spirit card that I got for your overall energy in this upcoming week is the Sea Serpent. My readings are timeless, so they're intended for whoever lands on them, that they can take away whatever messages that they need to at the time of tuning in and listening into this read. So you will find that all my readings are timeless. I don't timestamp them. So Aries, the overall energy coming through for your love reading is the Sea Serpent energy, and this circle above here is representative of the ether. So there's something very spiritual about the connection you share with the person in question, okay? I'm getting a strong spiritual connection coming through. Also too, when I look at the image of this card, this to me looks like an eye, okay? So there could be something very striking about the person's eyes. The eye is very significant here. They may have blue eyes, they may have green eyes. That's what's coming through for some of you, Aries. This person also has their eye on you, or you have your eye on them. Okay, there's something very visual about this connection. You may find this person highly attractive, or they may find you highly attractive. You're constantly on this person's mind. You're constantly in this person's thoughts. I feel that you may receive a lot of visions regarding the person in question, and vice versa, okay? I feel like this person, you constantly see visions of them. You may be watching them from afar. You may be viewing them or spying on them, or vice versa, okay? This person may constantly have their eye on you. They're constantly thinking about you. And because this is a circle, I just feel like there's something about this connection that's constantly going around and around in circles. Okay, so I'm also getting that too. I feel like for some of you that you may be shedding tears or emotions regarding this person. I feel like this person or yourself is missing one another. You may be missing each other at this time, but I am seeing tears for one of you or both of you. I feel like someone in this connection is receiving clarity at this time regarding this connection also. You may be viewing this person in a new light, or they're seeing you from a totally different perspective or lens. Okay, but I am getting that as the overall energy coming through in this upcoming week. Okay, Aries. Now, the cards that are coming through for your reading is the Five of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress. I do feel like I want to start here with the Five of Swords. I feel what's happened here is that there has been a disconnect within this relationship. I feel like either someone has cut someone out here. Okay, I'm looking at the image of this worm, and this worm is cut in half. So I'm sensing there is a disconnect within a connection. Okay, you may be currently separated at this time due to an argument that has happened. Okay, I feel like words have been spoken, and as a result, these words have cut the connection. And if you're still in a relationship with this person, I feel like it feels like someone's arm has been cut off, like someone is highly upset here. I feel like this connection is somewhat severed or broken, and it feels like it can't be repaired, okay, due to the words. Like these words that were spoken cannot be taken back, okay, cannot be taken back. I feel like I'm looking at these two swords here and they're crossed. They're crossed over. So I feel like someone is blocking their heart. I feel like when these words were spoken, I feel like it's because the person, when they were speaking these words, I feel like their heart was blocked at the time. Okay, they were blocking their emotions. So these words were coming from another place. Okay, and I feel like these words were not heartfelt words. I feel like these words that were spoken were quite harsh. Okay, they were very cutting. And as a result, it's created some kind of disconnect or breakdown within a connection or a relationship, okay? Now, moving along to the Ace of Cups, this does speak of new love or new beginnings in love. Okay, I feel that this relationship may not have really gotten the opportunity to go deeper. Okay, but I feel that there is a lot of love on either side of this connection. So one of you carries an immense amount of love for the other. But this Ace of Cups is really just speaking of renewal of self-love, okay? Doing what you need to do to restore your own cup of love at this time. So if there has been some kind of a separation within a strong spiritual connection or dynamic here, this is about what can you do to restore that love for oneself. Okay, forget about the other person at this time, but sort of focus on oneself, which is you, Aries. Focus on you. What can you do to restore that cup? Okay, what can you do? How can you restore that love that, you know, isn't there or isn't freely given by the other person at this time because there is a disconnect within this connection? Okay, so this Ace of Cups is really strongly speaking of self-love. And because it's next to the Nine of Pentacles does speak of independence or someone who is single here. So I feel strongly here that someone is independent or is single. Okay, there is one cup here. The Nine of Pentacles does speak of being single. So this is an independent energy. What can you do? This is a solo energy that's coming through these two cards. So what can you do to become more stable and solid within yourself? What can you do to restore your emotional state of being? Okay. What's going to fill you up, Aries? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of someone who knows how to fill their own cup up. Okay, they can independently do it. They don't need to rely on someone else to do it for them. So the message that's strongly coming through here is how can you do this for yourself? What is it that you need to do? Okay, how can you make yourself feel good at this time? Yes, this person has upset you with what they've said. So you are accountable now to restore and balance your own emotions. This is about healing your emotional state of being. Okay, I am looking at all this red energy coming through. So I feel like there is a bit of anger, or there's a bit of anger coming through here. Okay, so you may still be feeling quite angry or agitated. All right, so it's like, Aries, you may need to balance that out by surrounding yourself near water, maybe going for a walk by the ocean, or, you know, going for a swim or a dip in the pool, something of that nature, because I feel like the water will help calm you down, calm that fiery energy of yours down. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you may want to retaliate. That's what I'm picking up with these two cards. You may want to retaliate and get back at this person for hurting you. But my advice is if you do this, it's not going to make you feel good long term. So with the sea serpent energy, you know, use your intuition here. Gain a better perspective of why this happened. Maybe step back and look at why these words were spoken, what was said, what can you draw from what was said. And even with the Empress energy here, the Empress knows what to do to restore balance and harmony within oneself. The Empress is a very self-loving energy. So there's a lot of self-love coming through your reading, Aries. So what can you do to restore your sense of self-worth? What can you do to restore your sense of self-love? What can you do to make yourself feel good and feel better at this time with the Empress card? Okay, the Empress in this image is a very strong, sturdy tree that's lit up. Okay, so this tree is alive, it's healthy, it's flourishing. So what do you need to do to restore that vitality within oneself? Maybe you need to focus on some creative projects at this time. Okay, maybe you're needing to birth a new project or a new idea or something like that, because the Empress does speak of birth. Okay, so for some of you, you're birthing a new you. Okay, you're more independent. You're coming through as more independent, more self-sufficient. And that's highly attractive. Okay, that's more magnetic here. I'm also getting something else coming through with the Empress card. Just bear with me for a moment. There was something trying to come through and I think I've lost the channel. Yeah, I've lost it, you guys. My apologies, but something else was coming through with the Empress card. Oh, that's right. I'm picking up feminine energy. The Empress does speak of a highly feminine energy here. So if there is a lot of aggression coming through, that's very masculine. Aries can be a very masculine sun sign. So balance that out with feminine energy, okay? That's my advice. Is the Empress is coming through to say, you know, Aries, balance this out with feminine energy. What does that mean? Okay, what does it mean to balance out with feminine energy? Well, it means to get creative, okay? The feminine expression is very creative. The feminine expression is very intuitive. The feminine energy is also a perfect receiver. So it's an energy of receiving. So with the Empress card being in this position, when you've got the Five of Swords over here in this position, which is the Five of Swords is in the past position, and the Empress here is saying, okay, what can I learn from this Five of Swords? The Empress is saying, what can I learn? What can I gain from this, connection? What can I learn here? What is this person teaching me? How can I receive this as a really good lesson to take forward with me in the future? Okay, so there we have it, Aries. I hope this reading spoke to you. Feel free to leave your likes and comments below if this reading spoke directly to you. And until next time, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.